So, good morning to sessions. Today's session number is 157, 58. Two topics, two sessions on internal tables only. So, till now we have completed the introduction, architecture, dictionary, and programming. Basics are over. Now we are into complex data objects, structures, and internal tables. This two, like under internal tables, complete introduction took lot of time. After that, comparison of standard index, sorted index, and hashed also. Now, we will exploring without headerless syntaxes. Okay. Now, first, I introduce loop statement, various loop case statement syntaxes and additions. Then, after read statement, almost we explored a lot yesterday. Then append done yesterday. So, if you look at the append is point of view, this is your append. We have two programs for append. That is your so so the VK underscore the VK underscore program underscore internal tables to internal tables. So internal tables to is we discussed of loop statement, read statement, everything. Okay, append operation. So if you look at here, like we want to, let me go to this. There are two examples with respect to, so this binary search explanation is over. Select with the target fields also completed. Now only the remaining is internal tables targeting. So if it is our own data, yes, we can move by using this approach. Append or insert through, we can, if you go to vendor master data, yes, open with, suppose first step one, if the internal table is empty, right? In this internal table, okay, here it is, like internal table, when you declare it, it is empty by default. This is already declared by LFA1 table, isn't it? So when you said LFA1, so we will try to fill the LFA1 data, correct? That is the objective. Why we declared with LFA1? We want to fetch LFA1 data, isn't it? So now, uh, so select state because since there are only three records are there, I am not writing up to rows something like that because only three records through only we have to explore the rest of the stuff, right? So select there is no restriction where no where condition. You have to observe that select query fetches all the three entries from the database, correct? Select that. Post three records we are fetching from LFA1 table. Then on top of that, we want to add our own entries. You can add also. For the built-in tables data also you can add it. So, right, this is the approach to add. Append, I said clear work area as a best practice. Always you have to clear work area. You want to add one more record, yes, one more entry, like yes, I'm wantedly giving different country, yes. So go for right LFA1 hyphen listener equals to, like you can copy this. We okay. So this we will give some other types manufacturing companies like that, because wantedly I am giving some. Okay. Like there is a one more thing is missing. Like you want to go for work area LFA1 hyphen what next PSTLZ. Correct? If you go to control space, there is a PSTLZ. So if you consider PSTLZ, suppose just that I'm writing some kind of postal code. This is here we are not giving postal code, right? So what is the significance of clear also you have to know that. If yes, I will don't use clear and I will go with the clear differences I can tell you. So first of all, let's go into a debug mode first. Program menu. This is your out. So this is when you go to this append operation, you have to give this right statement so that you will come to know clearly. Before is normal internal table and below is append operation result, isn't it? Yes. So now what happens here, if you go back to program menu, execute debugging, program menu, execute debugging, desktop 3, go to here, select query, select statement, then loop statement. This loop statement obviously repeat for 3 times because first I want to print it, display it, okay, it's completed. After that underline, then like by this time only 3 entries are there. Now this is your work area. So the work area is holding last appended record. Suppose if you go to internal table, because there is a into table addition. After that, into table through will get all the entries. Loop through we are processing 3 times. Last record is there at the work area, right? So before going to that's the reason. Even before going to perform append also, it is a good practice to clear it. So that what will happen, there is no carry forward values of the existing work areas. So however, we are work area is having 4 columns. We are also going to fill 4 columns. We will replace this. Yes, suppose this is 1002 by 5 India by US, Y by JK types, and this is 8 by 5 all zeros. After this is your internal table. Yes, for this does what? At the last, at the end, or at the bottom. Okay, this is called as appending operation, right? Yes. Then after, okay, yes. For example, without using clear statement. So at work area, this entry is there, correct? So for the that is 3 plus 1, 4 entries are there. If you go to the next level, fifth record, if at all I am trying to give fifth record, this is your append. Yes. But here, whatever the work area, that is earlier 5 replaced by 6, US replaced by UK, GK test replaced by number of types. Note please. Okay, append clear. Okay. Yes, append work area to internal table. Correct. So this is your overall fifth record. But the problem is here we are not adding any kind of postal code. We are not adding postal code here. So if you don't add postal code for this existing postal code only will going to append to the this particular this thing. As a result, you will get the output. So if you go to here, yes, we are getting four same postal code, but which is not right. We're expecting actually blank here because uh, maintained this one for. So that's why we will go to execute it. Yes, this is a wrong up. So, so, uh, so whenever we use append, so what is first before going to use the what clear? First clear. So before clear, what is the advantage of clear is that whatever the content as of now is there, that gets cleared first. Then this fresh value without confusion, we are going to append it here. After append, we have to use clear statement. So that what happens, this value will go to I tab, immediately the work area gets cleared. Then after, yes, this is your work area append and clear. Work area append and clear. So, right, this is your postal code. So the without giving postal code, now you can see, you can debug this particular case. Okay, so quickly execute debugging because append how does it work? So go to select query. Then after, yes, we have this particular four records. Then after come to here, write statement. So write statement, then internal table, and then work area. Land one, name one, postal code also. This is your internal table three entries, and this is your. So first of all, this work area I am going to clear first. Clear it. Now fresh, so that without confusion, we can perform this append operation. Okay, append to fourth record clearly. Then after that, the even clear after append, I don't want this work area. It is always good practice to clear work area because I have the internal table entry over here. Then go to work area listener, land one, name one, then append. Append to append and clear. Right? Yes, append and clear. So now you are getting exactly this fifth value as a blank. This is the advantage and impact. Okay. So after before going to fill a new value, also we are clearing. After appending, also clearing. Because why you are clearing again, we have to keep ready to append the new value. This so this loop repeat for 5 times. It will print the output in this way. Okay. So now, like if you look at Yes, this is your totally internal table is empty. We are going to add our own entries. Okay. Yes, but here this is your internal table with three records. Internal table with three records. So three records are coming from what? Database. Like if I want to explain, yes, this is your explanation. So first, what is that work area? Hyphen work area LFA1, work area LFA1 hyphen listen can give some new value that is your some kind of value, right? Then after that, write it, then append work area LFA1 to IT LFA1, yes, clear it. So clear work area LFA1, right? So similarly, yeah. So what happens? The record comes to 5002 here. This will go and append this up. So before to going to this, first you clear it. So clear of work area does what? Clear of work area is this values gets cleared first. After that, this value comes to this value comes to here. That is 5002. So 5002. And this is empty. So when we go to the append, yes, it is going to add it at this level as a 5002. 500, right? One record add, appended. So you can clear it off, you can append one more record also, this approach. Clear? This is your append operation. Append is when operation is recommended for standard index internal table. Right. Second, go to insert because we have to say the next operation is insert. So what exactly there is a difference between append and insert. Right. Let us see the explanation of insert. Insert is a statement, just like append statement. The why is a append is a keyword statement. It is a keyword. This append to append. So now there is a append also have optional addition as append sort by also you can use it. So go back to the basic. So I'm going to come into this append operation. Okay, yes, this is your append operation. After that, we will keep the one more one. So we will see what I'm telling you. We will explain. Right. So there is a clear difference. Append statement is because it begins with append keyword and ends with period. That's why it is called as a statement, independent statement, append statement. So if you go to the similarly insert statement is used to insert record or yes, insert statement, insert a record to into internal table. So what happens? There is no such loop. Each insert statement, each insert statement, okay, is used to insert. It is used to insert a new record, right? Yes, insert statement purpose is used to insert a new record. Yes. So insert statement must followed by index. Index. Okay. Otherwise, yes, that is for standard index. Otherwise, it leads to runtime error. So what is this and all? I can tell you. So first we have to fill the work area. First we have to fill the work area. Then next we can use insert statement. So that what happens is then it will insert the. Suppose if you go to syntax with this insert, like there are two ways. Index based without index. So go to insert space work area into internal table. Then index number, index followed by index number. Right. This is your insert syntax. Okay. Yes. Right. First, let me complete it. Okay. What is the purpose of this insert is? It is used. hmm, It is used to insert our own data, into internal table. Yes. So what happened? Record record gets inserted at the at the specified index position. Okay. Yes. Index position. So what is the meaning of this is like insert generally insert through based operations. How do we do it? Like index through, key through, we can insert. We can insert records. Yes, we can insert records using index or key, because index based insertion is possible on standard uh, standard and sorted internal tables supports insert using in index, right? But there is no index. Hashed internal table, okay, only supports what? Only supports key based insert. Yes, that's about your overall. Let us go to this process. Right. Let me first, if you explore it, yes, this is your append operation. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I want to insert one particular record. Yes. So for that, we will go to copy this whole code. I don't want to comment it. Then again, paste it here. Paste and edit. So this is going to be insert operation. Insert operation. So exploring insert operation, insert operation, right? Can keep it separate colors also, right? Now, yes, how do you insert it? First, as a best practice, same, we have to clear the existing content, and on top of that, we can use the insert. Suppose you can insert a single record, you can insert a multiple records also. That depends, right? Like I want to, yeah, first let it be, we will try to print it. Yes, so first we will see 1, 2, 3 is there. I want to insert at fourth position as 1 all zeros 4. This is my entry. Like all zeros 4, I want to insert it. Yes, at a fourth index position, I want to insert it. Suppose we will go for, okay, yes, wantedly I am writing land one as IND. You can go to, okay, UK again, no problem. Okay, yes, I'm going to give some other name. Yes. Let's go with, this is also some other, right? Okay. Wantedly given. So you want to first fill the work area, then use the insert. So insert is a keyword, insert space work area into, internal table, then clear it. This is the purpose. First clear it, then insert it, then clear the work area, right? So now insert must see, this was the error. It was giving some kind of warning. An implicit index was specified to modify, delete, or enter. It is possible strictly a loop without. So without index addition, this leads to runtime error. I said. So it's going to runtime error. Error in above statement. Yes, where is the type illegal, table illegal statement? Yes, sir. This is what 170, 173. This is your 173 inserts. See 38. Insert must followed by index. So I'm going to write index is a keyword at a fourth position. I want to insert it. So after insertion, this is your exploring after insert operation. So we have to be more clear. First, the this is the original data U line before whatever is coming from the database, correct? Then after that we have append. Then after insert, correct? Suppose you go to U line, okay? U line statement, append and insert, okay? So if you go to the, you will get a much more clear picture. First three entries were there, then fourth and fifth entries were added. So up to this, because you have to go in a downward approach, that is nothing but your line by line execution through, we will go to the next level. So after append only, we are doing the insert operation. There are, okay, interpreter based. Five records are there. First three, then on top of the two append statement. On fifth records, we want insert. So when we insert them, the record position, what will This one is going to fit this fourth. Earlier fourth position JK types come to fifth. Then earlier fifth position MRF comes to sixth. That is, so what is the limitation of append versus insert is append simply add at the end or bottom. Append is used to add the record at the bottom. That is the purpose. That is, interrupt the it does not interrupt the like existing records, either index or value. Okay, but here it is, in case of insert, what happens? It is interrupt, because earlier fourth position was JK tire, now it becomes fifth. Earlier MRF at fifth position, it becomes sixth, because insert interrupting the existing index. That's what you have to understand it. Okay, insert statement. Okay, interrupts interrupts the existing records index. But an append, there is no interruption disturbance, as it is simply. Okay, so this is the way you have to catch it. At the specified position is going to insert. If you want to if index 0, there is no result, because the index begins with this is already explained in read statement. Index number should be a positive integer value. You cannot give negative value, even 0 also. So insert, suppose there are 5 records. Insert 10 is nothing but it will go into add at the last only. Yes, you can insert wherever the position you want to insert it. Got it? This is your overall insert. You want to repeat it again. So if you want to go to uh, menu, execute debugging. Yes. For every operation, you can debug it. But all this thing, we don't want to debug it, because I want to continue with up to append onwards. So keep the breakpoint here like this. If you click on F7, control comes here. The cursor comes here. Here. So after that, this is your. So we are clearing it off whatever the existing. Then append clear. Okay. So this is till now whatever how many records are there. 5 records. This loop repeats for 5 times. That is time waste. I don't want to just play the cursor on one step ahead. Yes, U line, click on F7. F7 through, you can take the cursor ahead. This will automatically process. Then now, okay, here it is. Work area is holding some value, MRF value. That clear statement removes it. So remove it. After that, you go with listener, land one, name one, postal code. Correct? Yes, then insert into internal table. Yes, at the specified index position. So insert. Yes, and then after that, clear statement. So this loop repeats for how many times? 6 times. Okay, 6 times. Finally, so you can go and check. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at which index position it is getting added? The index 4. Okay, at index 4, it is going to insert the record. Correct? So if you execute it, this is the result. This is the so go back. So what was that statement? Insert statement must be followed by index. Otherwise, it is this everything is applicable to when we perform the while performing index based operation. Index based insert, then only insert statement index is must mandatory, otherwise it leads to runtime error. Okay? Index based operation. Like because it is not giving syntactically error. It gives to runtime error. This is what you have to observe it. Okay, clear? So we can insert as many records as possible, no problem. But every time you have to write multiple insert statements, independent insert statement to insert the entries. There is no such loop concept to insert loop. So append and inserts are independent statements. Okay, you have to. One more, there is no size abarsi check for append or insert. Okay, there is no size abarsi check for insert or append. Yes. Then come to, yes, this is your insert operation, right? So I'm going to, because we will keep it as it is. Syntax you can understand in two ways. Every time you can get into debug mode and you can check the result of append and insert. Otherwise, you can get into this picture based explanation. Suppose there is an existing entry, you want to insert a record. Insert operation also, yes, this is what the explanation is. Insert, first we have to fill work area, I said. The reason is insert operation also can be carried out using work area. Okay, insert is done through work area. So first, that is the reason, feed it into work area. Then after that, use the insert command, insert statement. Yes, this is the way done. Yes, we want to go to the hashed. So what is the syntax? This is the for syntax of insert using index. Okay, this is the syntax. But some, okay, syntax of insert, okay, using key. Okay, syntax of insert using key based insert. How do we do the key based insert? Like insert is a keyword, insert space, work area is required, into table, into table followed by internal table. Here, in this case, you don't require any type of, right. So then there is a question. This insert where it is going to add it. If you don't give any index, so it is okay. It is going to add the lost add in record the end. Okay, end of internal table or at the bottom of internal table, right? So this is your overall. Yes, we will go to this example for one type of insert. We will go to, yes, uh, for an instance, I will take this 100, uh, some kind of 1 2 3 is there, 3 is missing, right? We will try to insert 3, right? So first we have to fill work area, correct? So as a best practice, first we have to clear work area. After that, fill work area with our own values. Then you can go to same work area LFA1 hyphen listener as it is. Listener equals to, can use this. So I will give index 3, correct? Index 3. Then after I'm going to use one more US. Yes. Then here, like we will keep yes, yes, okay, right. We go to, this is wantedly, we'll give some other, because do not look at that data point of view. I'm just giving. So insert work area into table. Into table. When you write into table, both are conflicting. Insert cannot be specified as a generic insert state. When you write into table, index both you can. Index we have to remove. Now it works. Okay. Insert followed by yes. Like see the result. You will go under yes. This is inserter is added at which position? Yes. You have to see this record. Yes. It is going to inserted at the Apollo is the current one. It is going to inserted at the last position. That is the impact of this insert. So because here since we are not specifying any index, if you don't specify index, what happens? It is going to add at the last. But why we required two types? Because in append does what? There is no index keyword. So that's why you can use it for all the standard sorted and hashed. No problem. But insert index is there. When index is there, it is only allowed for standard index, sorted index. But how do you work for hashed? This is the approach. Okay, without index, if you want to do this, yes, this is the approach. You have to clear it. No need to go to debugging. Yes, it is going to add it. Can check it out also, right? So this approach you can follow. Both done. Go back to this one picture also. If you want to add insert command, you can go to this the approach. You can use clear hmm, clear work area. Then after that, work area LFA1 hyphen listener equals to, suppose some 13 I want to give. 13 is the number. Then you want to insert it. Yes, you can insert space work area LFA1 into IT LFA1, and you have to go with either into table or index based. So index at fourth position. So if you write this, what will happen? This 13 comes to, so this is the explanation. This 13 comes to here, and the insert statement is going to insert at this position. So that as a result, what happens? 13 comes to which position? Fourth position. So fourth position is going to occupied by this. Already fourth position record becomes fifth position because it is just a adding. Okay, because yes, this is what happens, right? So with this, we have done the almost 4 5 operations. So conclusion, we are going to go further. Suppose if you go to the basic operations list back, we have to learn total overall 12 operations, right? Yes. So how you are going to fill the internal table? Internal table is by default, it is empty. You can fill it by using select query, select statement by the database table data. But insert append is used Okay, if I don't want database data, I want to add my own data, then you can use the insert and the append statement, right? Yes. Insert at specified position, append is at the end, at the last. Right. So it depends. Based on requirement, we do these, right. So once the data is available, all the three already over. Okay. In fact, select cannot be written to fill, because select is nothing but this is a separate topic actually. To populate internal table as target area, target data object, then only you can go for select query. This is the purpose. So fill is manually you can fill it your own data. This is so then after read statement, read or accessing, okay, accessing the entries or records. You can access it at two levels. Read statement, loop statement. Two ways you can add it. So read, already read with key, with table key, binary search, everything over. Then loop statement. Yes. Because why we have to read it? Because if you want to do further activities on top of the internal table, obviously you have to go for perform the yes, so either single record or multiple records. Two provisions are given here. So we have to discuss how this loop syntax, read syntaxes differs in case of with header line. We will discuss as separate topic. How to work with field symbols, we'll discuss as a separate topic. Then let me complete all the things using right. So let us go to the sort thing. Let these four are independent individual operations because there is no relevance between, no connectivity between these operations. All are independent. So now, if you go to the sort operation, finally, sort operation. Sort statement purpose is what? Sort statement is used to, okay, to sort the internal table, entries, records. Entries are records. Yes. Start statement, okay. What is the advantage of this sort statement is work area is not required to perform sort operation. Okay, because there is no work area involvement here. That's the meaning of that sort. So based on our requirement, internal table entries can be sorted in ascending or descending modes. Okay, ascending mode or descending. Okay, right. So now default mode is yes, this is the syntax. Syntax here is sort space internal table name. Sort space internal table. This is your first syntax. Second syntax is sort space I tab by space field name. Sort space I tab by space field name or column name. Okay, field one. Right. This is one. Like you can also do it. Sort space I tab by space field one and field two. Field one and field two. So two ways you can sort. Then sort space I tab Yes. By by field one, field one ascending and the next field to descending also. These are all the several variations you can. Okay. Yes. So default mode is default start mode is ascending only. Yes. Default start mode is ascending. Yes. That's what. Yes. Now, what exactly this operation? So if you go to here, if you look at internal table operations, append. Append is what? Append GS to GT. GS is work area, GT is internal table. So append is, this is the table. Simply this work area information adding at the bottom is append. Insert, insert GS into table GT. That is nothing but condition can be in. Yes. This is into table. Into table means there is no, it is not index based. So you are inserting this record. This result is going to, the rule is written table into work area. This then modify delete read. Okay. But the current one is sort. So if you go to the sort, the syntax works like this. So this is your sort space internal table name. Is there any work area header? No. So sort is a keyword for internal table name only. So, but without, yes, what is the best practice is always SAP recommends SAP recommends to sort internal table to sort internal table. Yes, sort internal table based on field or fields. That is, don't use open sort. Don't use open sort command. It is always recommended by field. That is recommended. Okay. You can, these are all in fact optional. Okay. Well, optional addition only. So if you look at here, hmm, sort by carry, you can sort by sort internal table by percentage descending as well as category ascending. So three variations we will also try in our, yes, internal table. So because there is no work area, there is no such index related, no index, no key. This is but what is our problem here? Sort, yes, sort statement not allowed for sorted index internal table. That means because this is the name itself, okay, name itself sorted index. That is, it is created by default in a sorted order. That's why you cannot use, you can further sorting is. So in standard, mostly we can use sort. I never used it. How does sort works? Check. Yes. So because there is no very rarely used a table, we rarely get exposed to that. but still examples are given in specific cases. So let us go to the yes. This is your like as on today, as of now, these are the entries, right? So go back. Yes, this is your like we will copy first because you have to understand once. Go to right. Sort operation. This is your sort. Okay. So exploring sort operation. Because why I'm keeping here before after comparison is so that it gives clear picture. Since there is no work area involvement, we don't require any kind of work area here. Okay. So directly use sort command. Sort space internal table name. Sort space internal table. Yes. Right. This is the purpose. So we will see if you don't use any addition, what will be the impact. So first, level by level, up and through we have added, we got basically different database to three, fourth and fifth is printed. Yes. After set of two records, index based under this one, we got total seven index in the internal table. So our sort statement is written after seven index. So that's why, see, index is stored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sort is on this particular. Okay. So if you look at above below comparison, like is there any impact on? Is there any impact on this particular? Yes, impact on postal code as well as name also. So first of all, entire record is it is not because if you don't specify any field name, this will impact on the entire. So first of all, start. Yes, 1 0 1 3. Then 1 2 3 is there at the last. So 3 came to middle. Then 4 5 6. That is this is properly arranged in a sorted order based on the listener based. So remaining when this record comes, yes, automatically you can see the okay, you can see then this Apollo goes to this position, fourth position. This Apollo is at fourth position. Then whatever earlier fifth JK type cities, after that also, so you see all India came at one place, then US, UK, US, UK. So this is there is a confusion if you start analyzing like this. This is not only for you, for system point of view also, for our observation point of view. That's why never because there is a question on which fields it is getting affected, how it is getting started, that leads to confusion. But however, if you don't specify, it is listener based, sending is happening by correct. It's by default ascending is, but if you want to go to the next level, yes. So we will keep, we will comment it out. Now we will go for to avoid the confusion. Sort space internal table is by space by followed by field name by followed by field right. Then so you can see sort by. Now you can see clear difference. No confusion. Now we are more specific on factor. So here what happens? Other things did not disturb. If you observe, because when you specify by, only this 3 came to top. That is 3 came to at this position. So what was the fourth one? Still just moved ahead. JK is moved ahead. Then after that's it. Earlier, what was that? Apollo was last. So because you go to base starting, you can feel a clear this, right. There is a question here. One, this we understand it very easily. Sometimes we want to go for like two types of sorting. That is, suppose India duplicates US, US duplicate, UK duplicate. So let us go to, yes, this also I'll comment it. Yes, this also A1 by land one, right? By land, execute it and test. Because no need to go to debugger, directly you can see the sort result. Sort also we don't check any size of our check. Okay.